Hello, my dear students. Hope you all will be good and safe at your home. This is the second and the last video of Chapter 4 Various Landforms, Class 5, Subject Social Studies. In the first video, we have learnt about plains, plateaus, and deserts. In this video, we will cover the subtopic the mountains and the river valleys. Let us start with mountains. The highest landforms on the surface of earth are called mountains. Mountains are more than 900 meters above the sea level, having steep slopes. Mountains cover 24% of land area on the earth. The mountains are of different shapes and heights depending upon their age. The older mountains are shorter, having rounded peaks, while young mountains have conical peaks. Aravallis are the example of old mountains, whereas Himalayas are the example of young mountains. When several mountains join together, they form a chain or range, like Rockies in North America. Himalayas is the most famous example of chain of mountains and it extends hundreds of kilometers. Unlike the plains, mountains are thinly populated because there are few flatlands. These areas are not suitable for construction and large scale farming. There is also difficulty in transportation. But mountains are very useful to us. Mountains act as a barrier against hot and cold winds. The cool climate of the mountains attract tourists in the summers. These areas are storehouse of minerals. Mountains provide water for irrigation. Mountains bring rainfall. Mountains provide herbs for making medicines. Mountains are the natural home for wild animals. Now, the last landform is the river valley. These are the valleys carved out by streams or rivers. When it rains, water flows from highlands to lowlands in the form of stream. When many streams join together, a river is formed. Most of the rivers originate in the mountains. At the starting point, the speed of the water is very high, so a deep valley is cut and canyon waterfalls are formed. This is the first stage of the river. This stage is called the upper or the young course. The second stage is the middle or the mature course. At this stage, the river leaves the mountains and enters in the plains. At this stage, the valley widens and loops are formed. These loops are called meanders. The last stage is known as the lower or the old course. At this stage, the river joins a bigger water body like a lake or sea, so the speed of the water is very slow. Most of the rivers form delta near the mouth or end point. A delta is a triangular piece of fertile land. Sundarban is the biggest delta in the world, formed by the Ganga and Brahmaputra. Dear students, hope you understood the different landforms covered in this chapter. Now, it's time to do some assignment. So, collect some pictures of various landforms like plains, plateaus, deserts, mountains, and Paste these pictures in your notebook. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.